Hello Internet, and welcome back to the real world. Today I did some drawing mostly in real time. There's some time lapse at the end because coloring gets really tedious when you're watching it. In lieu of a bunch of weird technical, just a whole cascade of technical stuff, I am unable to use Camtasia at the moment. It's not exporting correctly. So until then, I figured I would do this. This is basically the start of some drawing tutorials-ish. I'm going to be recording myself drawing in real time, basically. So what you're seeing me doing now is I'm just blocking out the skeleton model for a character that I invented a few years ago, and I have been developing in my head and on paper ever since. I'm just blocking out where his arms are going to go. This all looks a little bit confusing, especially with the awkward angle of that elbow, which it looks weird, but trust me, once the finished drawing is there, that is the angle that you're going to want. He's basically reaching back beside him, so his hand will be at around waist level, and his arm is just back behind where his body is. You can see me now blocking in the torso. Now, the finished product is going to be using a style known as noir, N-O-I-R. This is the word for black in French. It basically employs the use of really heavy, stark shadows, a lot of contrast between black and white. There is no distinction between shadow and highlight. There's no sweeping, graceful shading. It's not as realistic as a Renaissance painter, but I like the style for this character. I think it gives him nice contrast, nice, what's that word? It gives him outline? What the heck do you call an outline? Whatever. It gives him a nice outline. And that's the biggest piece of visual information that you're giving a viewer. So, this style requires a very good outline. I don't want to call it outline. That's not the word. Whatever. So this fits well with my more usual style, where I have very stark, bold lines on the outside of a character. This is just an introduction to the style, an introduction to how I actually go about drawing. I know I've done some of the time lapses, but you can't really see the whole process. And I think I don't know, I have fun watching myself draw. It's weird, I never realized that I was using my fingers so much to move the pencil. I always thought I was moving my hand more than I do, but it's just sort of a squeezing of the fingers. I don't get to watch a lot of people draw, so it's nice to watch someone doing it, even if that someone is me. It gives you a weird out-of-body experience. So, I am making a few drawing faux pas, if you will. I taught myself chicken scratching. It was easy at the time. I'm trying to get out of it. Chicken scratching is where you just go and it's very bad. You should not do it. If you're trying to learn how to draw, do not chicken scratch. Make big, long, flowy lines and then keep going back over them, and it will look better. You'll get a better end result. So now I have basically the final person blocked in. Stylistically, I chose not to draw the left hand. It's mostly just going to blend into his leg anyway, and drawing the hand would really only add more lines that are unnecessary, will get covered over in black anyway. So here I'm just trying to give myself that nice bold outline so that I know what lines I should color in, what lines I shouldn't color in. One of the benefits of this style is you don't have to erase all of your construction lines because you're just going to color over them anyway. It's all going to be matte black. Is that the right term for that? Matte black? I'm going to go with matte black. Pencil lead black. So this guy has this weird, like, when I designed the armor on him, you'll notice the 3 prongs. I wanted it to look like an exoskeletal ribcage, because that is a source of inspiration for a lot of artists. You'll be seeing more of him later, so as we go, and as I continue this series, I'll just continue to explain him. Until then, I'll let you guys look at the final product.